Arsenal's record at Hillsborough is poor, only 1 win in 7 Premiership visits. But after beating the top club Leeds in their last match, there's belief that the Gunners could be poised to start an unbeaten run in the second half of the season, like the one that saw them win the Championship 2 seasons ago. Well, following the defeat of Leeds, there are no changes in Arsenal's team, so the overseas trio of Oleg Luzhny, Gilles Grimandi and the Brazilian Silvino again preferred in the back four to the old guard of Keown, Winterburn and Dixon. Still no return for the injured Bergkamp, so Kanu and Thierry Henry continue their partnership up front. Sheffield Wednesday make 1 change from the team that lost 3-0 to Chelsea. Dutchman Gerald Sibon replaces the injured Andy Booth. Since the sale of the Brazilian Emerson Tome, Peter Atherton has been moved to central defence, a position from which he got the winning goal in the last home game against Middlesbrough. Well, Mike Reid will hope not to end up like the referee in this fixture last season. Paul Alcock pushed flat on his back after sending off Paolo Di Canio. The England manager, Kevin Keegan, has chosen to watch this fixture this afternoon. Having beaten the Premiership's top club Leeds, Arsenal ought to win comfortably against the bottom club Sheffield Wednesday. But nothing is certain. Indeed, Arsenal's recent visits to this ground have been anything but successful. Just 1 win in the last 5, 1 win out of 7 since the Premiership was formed. In fact, they haven't scored a goal here for 447 minutes. Here's Luzhny into Kanu. Booze all round for Vieira. It'll be Sheffield Wednesday's home form which will determine their fate in the Premiership. Only 1 of their 9 points have been gathered away from Hillsborough. Flicked on by De Bilder, operating up front with the tall, lanky Dutchman Sibon, who's 6 feet 3 inches tall. This is Des Walker. Wim Jonk with the outside of the boot for De Bilder to chase, but just caught offside. Well, since Arsene Wenger took over at Highbury in October 1996, Arsenal have had 26 players sent off. It's a very poor disciplinary record. Oh! Grimandi impeded Sibon, no doubt about it. Mike Reid is calling him over. Well, there's a chorus of boos because most of the spectators here in Hillsborough feel that should have been a caution. Nicked in by Sonner. Back out to Sibon. Oh, a chance here for Alexanderson. Well, you don't expect to get many chances against a defence as resolute as Arsenal's, and when they come, you've got to take them. Nicholas Alexanderson, the Swedish international, dragging that tamely across the face of goal. Des Walker. And De Bilder trying to find Sibon. It's Silvino that hits Sibon. It will be an Arsenal throw. Overmars just managing to get into Kanu. Here's Lundberg. Well, it was well held by Czernicek. It was not difficult for him to deal with. But meanwhile, Arsenal's concern is for the player down injured. Mark Overmars falling in a heap. Lundberg's shot didn't really test Czernicek, but of more concern to Arsene Wenger and Arsenal is the injury which has been picked up by Mark Overmars. So the left back, Nigel Winterburn, on to replace Overmars. Helped on by Sibon. This is Petit. Here's Sonner. This is Lee Briscoe. Well, they're just not getting the ball forward to the front two, Sheffield Wednesday. Here's Lee Briscoe. In behind Luzhny. Shots the side netting. Well, he got the critical goal last season in the 98th minute to beat Arsenal 1-0. Over the top by De Bilder to create this chance, having to stretch. Walker's header. Briscoe. Here's Alexanderson. Going on the outside of Winterburn. Still Alexanderson. De Bilder will have to chase to keep it in. Wednesday have had the ball in wide positions, but when they have, nothing's come of it. Oh, De Bilder's persistence winning possession. Back to Briscoe. Here's Wim Jonk. Des Walker. Hinchcliffe. Walker to Peter Atherton. Wednesday enjoying one of their longer spells of possession in this first half. Here's Alexanderson. Sibon's header! Well, the body language of David Seaman suggests that that wasn't as close as it may have looked from the main stand. Seemed well aware that it would flash a yard wide. Wim Jonk's header. Alexanderson. The bounce beats them all. Henry was coming back from an offside position. Worst defence in the Premiership. Sheffield Wednesday have conceded 45 goals this season. It's a mark of success to be approaching half-time without conceding one, but they might hear Petit! Oh, goodness me! Arsenal, having in truth played the first 35 minutes of this match at a canter, have suddenly lifted the pace as we approach half-time. And that was so incisive. Lundberg to Henry. Petit continued his run forward. He got goal side of Des Walker and then just nicked it past Černíček. Arsenal take the lead after 40 minutes. And they've almost done it without breaking sweat. Here's Hinchcliffe. Petit to Kanu, who can run from halfway. Into Henry. Tried to play it back. Kanu finishing on the floor. Des Walker did no wrong. Here's Kanu. Henry. Oh, lovely touch by Henry. Left foot. Didn't get the ball quite far enough away from Černíček, nor did he perhaps hit it quite hard enough. But it was a wonderful touch by the Frenchman to get himself clear. Sheffield Wednesday funneling it backwards to Atherton, almost giving it away. It's just a collective lack of confidence about the team who are rock bottom. Oh, Adams blocked the run of Wim Jonk. It's a free kick. Williams is roundly booed because it's a decision which some in the crowd feel might have come earlier for similar contacts, mostly against the builder. Left-footed by Hinchcliffe, was dipping, not quickly enough. Flicked on by Henry. Back it comes from Nolan. Misdirected header was by the builder. That's Sibon. Vimyon gets it forward. Grimandi was backpedaling off his head, gathered by Seaman. Well, this is Sheffield Wednesday's 9th season back in the top division. Their best finish in the Premiership has been 7th. What they would give for the dizzy heights of the top half of the table. Here's Petit. You just sense that a second Arsenal goal here would really wrap it up. Vimyon. It's aimed at Sibon. Here's Alexanderson. Support offered by Nolan, but he's ignored. Now Nolan is used. It's a good cross! Oh, yes! Sibon! Well, now we'll find out what Sheffield Wednesday are made of. Hillsborough has erupted. But the cross was deep. Seaman knew that he couldn't get anywhere near it. And it was the tall, lanky figure of Gerald Sibon at the far post, which has put Sheffield Wednesday back in this match. Only his second goal in his 16th appearance since his transfer from Ajax in the summer. Carno's header. Arsenal are certainly good enough to dig themselves out of this. Headed up by Grimandi. Forced to concede the throw. Vimyon. Aimed at Sonner. Cushion header down. Alexanderson. Oh, it's hit the post. Would you believe it? Well, it's a match now which shows you the quality of the Premiership. Arsenal, having beaten Leeds in the last match, are having to hold on here against the team who are bottom. It's a sharp turn and a wonderful strike that had beaten Seaman, denied by the foot of the post. Well, the history of this fixture should have told us what to expect. On 7 visits in the Premiership, Arsenal have won just once, they've drawn 1 and lost 5. And before today, they'd only scored twice. Here's Henry, here's Winterburn, they've done this well. Alexanderson with the block to concede a corner. What a good game the Sheffield Wednesday number 16 has had. Adams has come up for the corner. Schernicek turns it away. Lundberg turning away in disappointment. Petit with the back header. Oh, that's a good save by Schernicek. And it's another corner. Petit's header that time, which Schernicek has kept out. Still defending for Wednesday to do. Headed down by Silvino. Here's Vieira. Hinchcliffe will get there first. Now, the builder on the chase, but Grimandi had covered. Headed on by Henry. Back from Atherton. Adams. Under pressure now from Cresswell. Oh, as he dragged Cresswell down. It's a Wednesday corner, but again, the home support look accusingly at Tony Adams. Mike Reid wasn't that close to the incident. Well, it would have been harsh against the Arsenal man. Wim Jonk takes the corner. That was Vieira's clearing header. Knocked up by Suka. It's Nigel Winterburn. Adams was well positioned. Alexanderson to Wim Jonk. Here's De Bilder. De Bilder will get to this. Well, he didn't have much of an angle. Maybe instinct telling him that he had to have a crack at the target. Cresswell showing his disappointment in the middle. Well, Mike Reid has looked at his watch. There's Tony Adams. Oh, that was an important challenge by Des Walker. And still play continues. And Mike Reid now brings it to a close. It's a battling point for Sheffield Wednesday, the team who are bottom of the Premiership. At the end of the season, the 1 point may not prove enough, but perhaps of more significance, the 2 points which Arsenal have dropped, having beaten Leeds, the top club in the Premiership, in their last match, unable here at Hillsborough to defeat the bottom team, Sheffield Wednesday. And the disappointment of a lacklustre first 40 minutes or so to this game was more than erased by what followed. Petit putting the visitors ahead. Gerald Sibon with the equaliser, and what a pulsating finish, and how close Wednesday came to winning it with the shot that hit the foot of the post. The final score, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Arsenal 1.